Can I say?
And I'm going to begin our adventure with a scene that's happened before your group arrives at their destination. With an older woman standing on the porch of an inconsequential, quiet, peaceful town. It's getting late. The sun is setting over this beautiful valley. A gorgeous landscape view this woman has earned is breathtaking after a lifetime of fighting nightmares and living with them as well. We hear soft footsteps walking up the porch, fingers gloved, curled on the railing. Behind her, we could see a string of small photos of a family, a life she had, one of which that stands out. It is the same woman, in her adolescence, around some friends. Perhaps ghosts? Who knows? The figure stops at the top of the steps. The woman reaches for her phone, but drops it as she turns to face who is standing in front of her. Her eyes widen. Her demeanor changes. She's not as strong, sharp, or as quick as she used to be, and yet somehow she knew this day would come. With a deep exhale, she stands to face it one final time. The next scene opens up on a highway. We see a sign of just passing Maple Falls in Washington State. There's a light rain coming down. There are 3 individuals in a rental vehicle, a large truck, we'll say a Ford Explorer, just so I don't have to research another one.
Okay.
In the car are 3 individuals who've been asked to visit the quiet town of Dusk Hollow. I would like for one of you to tell me who is driving the vehicle.
Oh, I'm driving.
I was gonna say it's either you or me.
I was gonna say it's definitely not me.
Yeah.
Very well. Behind the wheel is Nora.
Yes.
Maia, could you introduce us to your character, what they look like, and a little about them?
Yeah, so my character is Nora Bishop. She is a young adult Black woman, and she has her hair, which she cut really short for practical reasons. Like, it's not even about fashion or anything like that. Just it's, what kind of cut is it? It's like a pixie cut. It's really close to even like above, near the ears type short. And she has this kind of like, it's not emotionless, but her eyes are very like harrowed all the time, always looking like very determined or just intense, like she's just seen hell. And it's very fresh on her face a lot of the time. And she's wearing these casual clothes, but they have a lot of areas that she can hide stuff in. So it's kind of like she's wearing like cargo pants and things like that. And inside of her jacket, there's pockets inside of the jacket and outside for her to carry a lot, as she just always wants to be ready. And yeah, so that is Nora. She is always cautious, always wants to make sure that we are making sure that we're not diving headfirst into things too quickly. And so she's driving, of course, because she is the most cautious of the group. She can be considered the mom of the group, but it's not, what's the word? It's not that she's not loving. It's not that kind of like sweet mother type.
Not the nurturing.
It's not the nurturing side of things. Yeah, it's more just making sure nobody. Yeah, she doesn't want anybody to die or get hurt. So,
Of course.
so
of course.
she's both hands on the wheel, eyes open and wide. Even if she was tired, there's no way she's falling asleep. She's so like, the stress of what could happen if you fall asleep is too high, so that she she could drive for 24 hours and still be like good, as long as like she has these lives that she has to take care of. So
That extra vigilance.
yes, so that is
And-
Nora at the wheel.
You can see on the GPS you should be arriving at your destination, a rental home in Dusk Hollow, within the next 20 minutes.
Okay.
Looking over at the passenger seat, who is sitting next to Nora on this road trip?
Oh, I think Diedre is. She's sitting in the passenger seat with one foot up on the dash, which maybe Nora's not super happy with. But this is her relaxed pose. She has the back of the chair pushed as far back as she can, and she has a notebook out, scribbling away. My character is Diedre Moore. She is of mixed background, half black, half Irish, curly auburn red hair, short, like a sort of curly bob. She wears comfortable clothes, but clothes that could, that are neat and look decently professional wherever she goes. So sort of a sweater vest, a nice trench coat, probably some corduroy trousers, and the obligatory wool socks and Birkenstocks. She sits there quietly in study and lost in her thought and notes.
Oh no, don't tell me you guys are driving on this trip without playing any music.
Oh, that would be. How
That
long
would-
is the trip?
Well,
How long is the drive?
you guys arrived at an airstrip about an hour and a half away, so you definitely would have had to be driving at least 2 hours, probably 2 hours and a half if traffic, as I imagine Nora would know in the event of give or take something on the road, 20 extra minutes. So
yeah.
you would have definitely needed something to listen to. Well, if Deirdre's not in charge of it, I think our third party member would be in charge of entertainment on the drive in the back seat.
Okay, because if it's not Rosie, then Nora's going to put on a podcast.
I was going to say it was going to be a
yeah.
podcast anyway.
At work.
No, hers
Deirdre's
is gonna be
ambient
super-
background noise,
Hers
so
is
it's
gonna
good.
be super boring though. It's gonna be like NPR or like news about like how safe it is.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah,
Like early Roman history. Come on.
yeah. Tactics.
The fall of
Or-
civilizations.
It's the Art of War audiobook.
Lao Tzu. All right, let's go.
But speaking of, peering in the back of this Ford Explorer in the back seat, sort of nestled amongst everyone's belongings. Meg, would you introduce us to your character?
Yeah. So this is Rosie. She's white. She has a mop of like bright orange hair. It's sort of like in a bun on top of her head. It's sort of like sliding out. There's like strangled hairs and things like that coming off down the side. But she aware of Nora's sort of caution and that sort of thing. She always tries to like sort of like redo it and tidily put it back up again and that sort of thing. But in the moment, she's tilted sideways and also like looking through books and study. She's passing papers up to Diedre and receiving them back, that kind of thing. But she's into some research at the moment, half to do with her PhD, but she kind of gets sidetracked and she'll switch, and she's looking into some things that she's been helping Diedre with. And she's also keeps finding herself getting distracted by this podcast that's playing. It's kind of like an information overload for her. At the moment. She's wearing like this really itchy looking sort of jumper. You can see like the fibers and that sort of thing like pulling off it. It's oversized for her, sort of hanging off the shoulder. There's like a little blouse underneath, very librarian. And she's wearing a really long skirt. That's easy to run in. It's not like a tight one or anything, so she can run at a moment's notice. And then, on probably Nora's suggestion, she's wearing like bigger type of boots with it rather than like her usual sort of like dolly shoes that she would wear. She's kind of like an amalgamation of all she's learned from Diedre and Nora at the moment. Like she's very
A
you'd like
hodgepodge historian.
Yes, very, very, very much that.
Excellent. The three
So
of you.
it is decided that the podcast is some type of like news podcast. It's very boring. It's kind of just droning on. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. This actually soothes Nora, and I think if you guys have ever if we have ever stayed the night anywhere, I think this is something that she has playing low. You know, some people have white noise or the sound of the beach or whale noises or anything like that. She has the news on 24/7.
And in the next chapter of this agricultural series, we'll be meeting up with Francis, the Corn King of Kansas.
Turn it up a little bit.
It's so interesting.
Now, let me tell you something about corn. And the monotone voice talking about agriculture in the middle of the United States continues to droll on as these three women listen. And these aren't average people going on a family trip. This is not a business excursion. This is not a vacation. This is an investigation. And these individuals are part of a group called the Final Girls Society. Their mission? Investigate the murder of one of their own. Traveling down this road, you finally see the signs for Dusk Hollow and Silver Lake. The temperature drops a little bit, it's a little chillier, and the light rain gives way to a soft mist. Not too difficult to see. Nora, I would presume, would get a vehicle that could have the most potent high beams and terrain safety. So
four-wheel drive, of course.
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
was gonna say it's definitely an SUV, right?
Yeah, of course.
You begin to see the Adirondack mountainsides, not the Adirondack, but the northwestern mountainside.
I was like, that's the East Coast.
Yeah,
right?
I'm so used to it. Confusing it with a different story. But the beautiful mountainside as the road dips into a large valley, and you begin to see Dusk Hollow. It is a cavalcade of old Victorian homes, with some with aged paint, others with renovated styles. There are rustic log cabins and quaint little streets of markets. It sits pleasantly between a couple of these large mountains and is just an hour south from Silver Lake, a place people like to go fishing, swimming, hiking. A place someone would love to escape and disappear. Hence the reason your person of interest, Iris Thorpe, has been living here for the past 10 years. She retired from duty and went off the map. But you were alerted by your mentor that she came to an untimely death where foul play has not been taken off the table. You've arrived just a couple of days after the incident was first reported to the local news, and your society has set you up in what's called the Iron Lantern Lodge. It is a renovated Victorian home that the FGS has fully rented out the entirety of the building so that you have a safe place to go, and so that Diedre can I guess Diedre and Rosie could have a bunch of their research with them. As Diedre being an expert, you need access to a haven. This sort of gives you an extension of your haven here. And everything that you both requested would have been shipped ahead of time, so they'll be waiting for you at the property.
Are we, is this a B&B kind of?
Yes, very much a B&B situation.
Okay.
As the Ford Explorer drives through this town that seems to just be lost in time, you can see people walking about their day. It is about 2 p.m. at your arrival, and you can see the demographic seems to be on the older generation side. There is a school, there is a public library, there is a town square, warehouse, generic stores. There's at least 2 Starbucks that you've counted. And the GPS finally says, you have arrived at your destination, Iron Lantern Lodge.
Okay. Okay, ladies, we are here. It is a little bit colder, so please keep yourself warm. A warm body can move faster than a cold one. Understood?
I'm gonna lift up my hands, and I've got like like gloves, but like they have like the hood over them as well that you can button up.
Rosie, I told you those aren't legitimate. Those are just for fashion.
But they keep me. Okay, fine. And then I'll like take them off, and then like bring out like a pair that you got me that are like warm and also practical.
Yeah.
And I'll put those on instead, and I'll just sort of like shove my mittens like
There
further
you go.
like into my
There you
bag.
The Iron Lantern
Dear God.
Lodge. Yeah, sorry. The Iron Lantern. You could see the sign. It's very. It looks like it has been renovated, so it's not one of those decaying, decrepit Victorian homes that you sort of saw a handful of. It looks like it's been very well renovated to be a fancy Airbnb for people to utilize in the the vacation seasons.
I'm going to pull in and park at the front. The first thing ladies, I'm going to get out so that I can just do my usual walkabout around the area. Here are the keys. And I don't have the keys. We have to like check in, right?
Yes, you got basically how this house works is you were all given the same room code, code to get in. There's no physical keys. It's all digital.
I thought you were talking about car keys. I was just like, I'll wait in here. She's scribbling. She doesn't even look like we're here. She's just, okay.
No, I didn't.
Cool.
Car keys. I'll
walk up.
Okay, so everybody has the door code. You guys can head inside, begin taking in our stuff, and I'm going to do a walkabout, of course.
Quick question, Nora.
Yeah.
When you search a house, do you do it from bottom to top or top to bottom?
Well, I'm searching the outside perimeter first.
Yeah, but I thought we could maybe, me and Diedre, we could check inside whilst you check outside, or
we could. I will also check after you guys too. So
I was just gonna say she's gonna do it anyways. It's
But if you guys would like to help, you can do top to bottom, bottom to top. It does not matter as long as we check the entirety of the house.
More eyes than two, I guess, is better. Sure.
Yes. Yeah, exactly. And probably you don't have to do it together because this is a large lodge. So just take upstairs, take downstairs. Okay? Split ground.
Got it. Yes,
Perfect.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Okay, well then I will meet you guys in 15.
Excellent. It takes exactly 15 minutes. And from your perimeter walk, there is a small backyard in the back. There seems to be a tarped over little grill, a picnic table in the back. There is a small basement, but it appears as though it may be only for maintenance purposes, as there doesn't seem to be anything down there other than storage and a lot of the electrical pieces, as this does seem to still be like a gas furnace home.
There's a basement?
There is, but it's very small. It seems to only be for maintenance.
Suspicious.
What, is something strange happening in this old Victorian home that I don't know about?
Is it one of those basements outdoor where it has the two doors so you can pick up and go down into that type? Is it locked or?
It is locked. However, you were told inside there is a key in one of the pantries if you needed to go down there to turn up the heat, and with very overly explained instructions from the person who's renting the place out.
Oh yeah, she memorized those instructions already.
Yeah.
So she is gonna double check. She's not gonna take any chances. So she will double check down there as part of the perimeter walk.
Absolutely. And Diedre and Rosie, while you guys are bringing your bags in, you do see this older woman walking a little white Pomeranian in a little pink vest. Starts yipping, and this woman is in just a poofy green vest and like a flowery blouse and long pants. She just says, "Oh, stop, Archimedes! Oh, hello there, welcome."
Hi.
I'm so sorry about Archimedes. He gets very frightened of strangers. My name is Genevieve. I live just down the street from over here. I see that Lawrence is renting the place out again.
Oh, I thought this was like a Airbnb thing. Isn't not normal for that to happen?
Well, normally we're a bit off season, and the last person over here was back in August, and it's October now, so.
Oh, lovely to meet you, and Archimedes. I just like give the dog a nod.
Hi.
The dog continues to bark, and then like you can see she's having a very difficult time. It's you could tell this is one of those situations where an old woman thinks that they can handle a dog, and they probably need help. Nora, you would definitely hear the barking of the little dog by the time you've completed your perimeter.
Mm-hmm.
So what brings you delightful people here to visit our quaint little town?
Do we have a story?
You all go at the same
I
time.
know. I like look at Rosie. I'm like,
Well, I only said
creative.
because I wanted to see if Rosie wanted to respond. Nora has an answer, but go ahead.
Researching
you
the surrounding areas, cornfields.
and water resource management, right?
Yes, and how the water resources, they
Agriculture.
all of that kind of thing. Really, it's not really. We're beginners, you see. This is kind of a starting zone for us. We're hoping to sort of travel a bit more. Go around the coast. Yeah.
Well, there are some farms around here, but rather far away for those. But there's plenty of landscapes and water things to check out. Silver Lake is beautiful. It is getting a little chilly, so I don't recommend swimming unless you bring some warm blankets.
Oh,
Silver Lake.
Oh yes, it's about an hour north of here. It's one of the places people love to go.
Huh. Is it popular at this time of year?
It's about winding down, but people still go out there. The people who are fish go out there very early in the morning. Some of the young boys before school and such.
But the mention of fishermen and like young boys and stuff, I'll give like a look to Diedre and Nora if Nora's like here.
She's
I'll give,
behind
like,
you.
She's waiting behind. Like you, the guest, the neighbor can't even see her yet. Hasn't recognized.
Yeah, you just hear as I kind of appear as a specter behind the girls.
Oh,
and
there's
as you
three of
mentioned,
you.
as you mentioned the boys, you hear like a cough, like a behind you,
Oh.
Rosie.
Oh, and I'll sort of like move a little bit out the way so you can step forward into like the little huddle that we've got going on.
Well,
Hello.
if you need any recommendations of where to eat, let me know.
Yes, it's a pleasure to meet you. What is your name?
Genevieve.
Genevieve. Where do you
Yes.
live?
Oh, I just live in a small house, a couple of houses down from here. I've taken in on. This is my son's dog, so I'm trying to get him used to me while he's go away at school.
Maybe I can try to calm him down. Would you like some help?
If you were interested, be careful. He's a bit of a nipper.
And then I'm gonna get down on a knee, and like one hand is gonna be palm facing up as I try to calm the dog. I'm gonna put like one hand next to its chest and try to calm it.
I cross my arms, and I just like lean down and I go, Archimedes.
Archimedes.
Just to let you know. Yeah. Let's see how this goes.
I would like for this. This is
boy.
going to be the first roll of the game.
Calm a dog. You'll love it.
Yes.
You'll love to see it.
Based on the hunter moves that you guys have, this sounds like an act under pressure because you're trying to stay cool and match the dog's energy and calm them down. So that would be rolling your cool. Plus or minus whatever bonuses you have.
Okay. So just 2d6. Oh, that's a 6. So that is a failure, but I get experience, so I'll
Correct.
take it.
You can mark experience. And what happens here is, for a moment, it looks like the dog is just sniffing just the tip of your finger. And for whatever reason, perhaps you blink just a little too aggressively. Perhaps you move your finger, you twitch your finger in just the wrong way.
Yeah.
We never fully understand the psychology of these dogs. So what ends up happening here is the dog does indeed bite your finger, and
Goodness.
Genevieve pulls the dog back. It doesn't break skin, and you will not. It'll do 0 harm, so nothing. It just hurts.
Yeah.
And
I go,
oh, I'm so
well-
sorry, dear. I have some antibiotics and band-aids at my home. If you want to wait here, I can go get those for you.
I could walk with you to your home to go get it.
Oh, that would
After
be
all,
so
your
nice.
dog did bite me.
Oh, yes, of course. Thank you. And she's like, well, here, let me just finish this lap here for Archimedes. He needs to get his exercise in. He's a little pudgy, and according to the veterinarian.
Of course.
So I'll be back. I should be back over here in about 15 minutes or so, and I can introduce you to my home.
I'll look at my watch. Okay, I'll be waiting.
Excellent. Pleasure to meet you all. I'm so sorry again. And
Mm-hmm.
she begins to walk away and pulls
Pleasure
Archimedes.
to-
You can hear her lecturing the small dog as she sort of disappears and turns to the left. And you do know that the left turns, I would say Nora would probably know this, that there's a cul-de-sac. So it becomes a large circle of homes, and then she'll be coming back around.
Right.
Hmm.
Well, that's 14 minutes and 30 seconds before she comes back. So let's get our stuff inside.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but maybe tack on like an extra 35 seconds. She's, a bit older and stuff.
Little slow.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine.
Anyway, and I'll like, there's just one bag. They're like a duffel that's full of books. We don't know what they might be useful.
She didn't need
Better
all
to
these
keep them
books.
with us.
She didn't need all.
Definitely didn't need
No.
all these books.
No, not when ebooks are a thing.
It's not pure.
It's not.
Physical copies are the only way.
I have one large leather duffel, and then I help you carry whatever it is you cannot. Just pick up extra and follow.
And you will see on the front porch there are several large duffel bags and suitcases that say for FGS. It doesn't say like anything else. It's just like very unmarked to look unassuming. That can also be lugged in because you have a little sunroom in the front,
Yes. Yeah.
which leads into a living room. Upstairs are 3 bedrooms. There are 3 other bedrooms that could be used for storage. There's a large kitchen and, again, a small backyard. Very quaint. You all get a text alert, and you can see it as a group chat from your mentor, Lorna.
Uh-huh.
And you see that the message reads, I just got the alert that y'all made it to your destination over in Dusk Hollow. I'm glad you got there safely and timely. I'm going to send you 2 place addresses of interest to begin the investigation. Feel free to message me if you need any help. Do not try calling. I am currently on a motorcycle.
What?
Like she was last time. We saw her too. She rode up.
Okay,
on
I'm
her.
hoping it was a Bluetooth. I'm gonna say that too. I hope this is a Bluetooth message you're sending through voice, and that you're not texting on your motorcycle, Lorna.
It's
There's-
Lorna.
There's an ellipses. The ellipses disappears. There's another ellipses. The ellipses disappears. Of course.
I'm gonna continue unpacking all of my things as well, and you guys see her have like this heavy item. It took up most of the back of the truck. It's a backup generator.
Ah. Don't leave home without it.
Nope.
I'm like,
Uh,
oh God, really, Nora? Like, I mean, you know,
it's
it's
really
not
heavy
a bad
stuff.
idea, but
No, it isn't.
kind of crazy.
It's heavy, and you see like the muscles in her arms like straining in her neck. She's like,
Do you need help, Nora?
I got it.
Oh,
No, you might hurt yourself.
Just let me know, okay?
The
And then
Oh,
starts
she's got it. She's
pull it
got
up the steps.
It is an arduous 14 minutes. You have about 30 seconds before
Yeah,
you guys pick your rooms and get everything in safely. Because it's an old home, there's only a few outlets that have things, so it's like you have to figure out those awkward things of like, oh, you need the extension cords, and moving those around so the generators can sit there and everything can be prepared. You get 2 addresses sent to you.
Okay.
One of which is the address that Iris Thorpe was staying at. You do see that it is within walking distance of about 30 minutes, or it'd be a couple minutes drive. The other address of interest that is given to you is the Dusk Hollow Library, where it appears Iris was working while she was staying here, working part-time as a librarian. That is a few minutes drive or an hour of walking into town.
Mm.
You guys have the day. You do see Genevieve shuffling down, walking with Archimedes, just rounding the corner. And you do see that Iris Thorpe's home appears to be in the direction that Genevieve was talking about. If you just continue further down that street and then just turn right, you'll be right at the address of Iris Thorpe's domicile.
Okay. While they're still unpacking and all that, I'm still going to walk with Genevieve back to her home. It's mostly just to scope out the neighborhood as well and get used to the streets and who lives where, what they're doing, if I see anybody else. And then you said that Iris lives nearby, so then
Yeah, Iris lives further
Yeah.
down. So, yeah, you guys are welcome to all go together and investigate the home. I will never encourage my players to split up, but there is an option to split up if someone else wants to go to the library, so that there can be things going on at the same time. But I leave that up to you guys.
We never get to go to the library first.
Nora's our resident German Shepherd. So
Oh
she she does the stakeout of the house. Now it's the stakeout of the neighborhood. I think Deirdre would really want to probably scope out the library because it's a library A, and also yes,
Yeah.
she worked there. So relevant. Before we go anywhere, what specific facts do we know about Iris Thorpe? Like, do we know? Like, we've heard that she's just disappeared. She specifically has met an untimely end. Like, what are the specifics about her?
You were given a news report that Iris Thorpe was found dead in front of her property.
Okay.
There was signs of a struggle on the front porch, and she was brought to the hospital but died on the way. There was no sign of the assailant, and they're still on the lookout. There seems to be a curfew that the town local police of Dusk Hollow are trying to enforce after 8 p.m. just so that they can patrol and so that people can lock their homes and be vigilant until
yeah.
the would-be killer is caught.
Do we know the cause of death, or is that something we need to ask
You do not.
the police? So maybe we can get that information then.
Yes.
Okay, so we are in the modern age, right?
You are in the modern age.
Okay, so then I'm going to continue the scope of the neighborhood and get to her house. I think that's one area we would go to anyway.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, you
I'm
can all
gonna
go there together, absolutely.
yeah. I still want to go to the library, of course, but so after Genevieve, just see where Genevieve lives, and then I would continue on. If this is the modern age, a lot of people have doorbell cams and stuff like that. So that's what I'm also looking out for. If there's anybody across the street from Iris's house or next door, to see if they have any dash cams.
Absolutely. So you guys walk with Genevieve. She shows you she has like this very tiny little like baby blue cottage-like home with a large backyard. Looks like she has a little vegetable garden, and she lets the dog run in, and she thanks you all and says, if you wanted the best coffee in town in the morning, look up the Night Owl. It's the best one.
Okay.
What makes it
Night
the
Owl.
best?
Oh, well, he gets some of the more exotic brands of coffee beans.
He?
Oh, yes, Oscar. He's a nice old gentleman.
Huh.
Okay.
Well, I'm sure we can check that out at some point, right? We have time for coffee.
I prefer water.
That makes
or
sense
not,
for
that's-
water safety, of course. Good luck with your research.
Of course. Have a good day,
thanks.
Genevieve.
Actually, Genevieve,
Oh,
sorry to bother you. Before you head in, actually, I heard a bit of crazy news when we were looking at places to stay for our research. I heard something about an unfortunate death in this neighborhood, and I actually was skeptical about
Staying
looking here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
oh,
Did you know anything about? Did you see anything?
Oh, certainly dreadful, dreadful thing. Yes, there was a robbery and a murder, I believe.
A robbery. Wow.
An attempted robbery is what I heard, but it's truly terrifying. I believe that the local enforcement still have the home roped off, and she could see like she's grasping her chest and looks very, very concerned about bringing it up.
Hmm.
This is a very quiet town, and it's very, very dreadful that something so terrible could happen. I believe she was a very sweet lady. I never really ran into her too much. She was very much kept to herself.
Oh.
So it sounds like it was an attempted robbery that unfortunately turned to a homicide.
That's what the local news has informed us about, yes.
But you
And,
say otherwise. It's pretty
oh.
quiet around here.
Relatively, yes. It's only really busy during the summer seasons when people come up here to go on vacation, go on hiking trips and whatnot.
Go up to Silver Lake.
Yes, exactly.
I see. And you must be scared. You live so close to where this all happened, right?
Well, yes. Well, my son thinks that I should leave here, but... And when she says my son, you can see there's like a little pang of sadness, and she's like, but I feel well at home here, and I have Archimedes who will let me know if anything's going on, and you can
If a
hear
man
the dog
were to-
yipping against
Yes.
the door.
But if
Very
but if-
fearsome.
if a strong man were to break into your home, I'm not so sure Archimedes will be enough.
Nora. I like.
Yeah.
I like give her a little sideways glance, like, okay, you're gonna scare this lady.
But I do have my own protection inside, if that's what you're asking.
I just want to make sure that you're safe, ma'am, and everybody in the
lady.
neighborhood. And do you have a security system at least?
I have the little camera. I believe it works on my phone here. And she very awkwardly takes 10 minutes to almost 10 10 minutes to open up her phone, and you could see that yes, the homage. Yes, that one.
Yes, go. Okay.
It clearly says iHome.
Okay. Okay, well that's good. That's a good start. But I have some recommendations for you. We're kind of busy today, but I will come see you again to make sure that you are sufficiently safe, okay?
Oh, that would be very kind of you.
Mhm.
Thank you so much, lady. Enjoy your stay here, and I guess I'll see you
Thank
again
you.
soon.
We'll see you soon.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Bye, Genevieve. Nice to meet you.
With a warm
Bye,
smile, she
Genevieve.
turns, and you can hear her, you can see her shut the door and scolding the dog, kind of jumping up, and she kind of gives you a wave.
She seems sweet.
Yeah, I mean, also she's packing some heat, so that's pretty cool. I mean, she knows how to take care of herself. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hopefully her aim is true, right between the eyes.
But
You know?
don't you think it's kind of weird that if nothing really happens here, that she has? a
well,
security
maybe she got it
system?
recently, or maybe her son left it with her.
Maybe. I hadn't thought
I mean,
of
he
that
left
part.
the dog, the biting
Listen,
dog with her.
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Hmm.
You can never be too safe. It doesn't matter. There are horror stories of the safest places in the world and absolutely utter destruction. So,
As you guys are walking and talking, you can see a medium-sized, renovated Victorian home.
Mhm.
Sky blue with flecks of this light mauve pastel for the roof and railings. And you know it is where you're supposed to be, not only because of the address put into your devices, but also you can see that most of it is roped off by police yellow tape, and it does appear that there is a police vehicle parked in front of the sidewalk near the home. There seems to be 2 officers on duty. One is in complete dark blue uniform, looks like a younger woman. She has orange hair, and then you can see that there's a person in charge. Looks like they are wearing more formal, like more casual clothing, with the badge just sort of sitting out in front of his tie. Looks like an older gentleman, lightly brown skin, dark hair, trimmed beard and mustache. They seem to be sort of talking, and the gentleman has a cup of coffee that has a little moon shape on it and an owl.
Okay. Is there any houses nearby, as I was saying before, that have any cameras, like doorbell cams or anything similar?
Actually, what I'm going to ask here is
Yeah.
you guys can utilize these sorts of questions with the move Investigate a Mystery.
Ooh.
And
Yeah.
And you guys can do this and asking different questions, making different approaches. Because investigating a mystery can be scoping out the perimeter and go literally investigating a location. It could be asking somebody questions, whether it's the police or people standing nearby, or it could be Googling on your phone and trying to figure something out from there. If you have a knack for that, you can each do this.
Okay.
And whoever wants to take on that first, the roll is for sharp.
Okay. Now, would you say that this still is cause for a roll if I'm just using my eyes to see what I would just see in front of homes, or
I
what do
would
you
say
think?
just seeing homes, you could, as you were walking, you could see that most of the homes appear to have some sort of ring light. You saw even Genevieve's house had a ring light.
Mm-hmm.
So it does appear to be
Mm-hmm.
something that almost every home has, and you can
Okay.
peer in. The home opposite side of Iris's does appear to have one sort of sitting there, starkly white against a black door.
Okay. And if I was going to roll the investigation roll, that is going a little bit deeper. Maybe that's
Correct.
going to that home and asking if I can look at their
Yes,
footage.
that would involve things like that. Yes.
Okay, then that's what I'll do next, but I'll let the others go see what they want to do.
Whilst there's like a quick survey going on of the scene, if you will, could I Google the name of the guy that wrote the art, like the article?
Absolutely, that could be part of your investigating.
I just want to see if he has any like contact information as
Sure.
well. See if there's any like prominent journalists about, because they're always trying to sneak in and get
a big scoop.
The guy. You mean the night owl guy? Okay. I think Diedre, the first thing she would think to do is walk straight up to the police officers, take out her
God.
forensics badge, and introduce herself. Diedre Moore, pleasure to meet you. Here for forensics.
Whoa.
Give them my ID.
The woman goes, "Oh, I didn't know anything was coming today. It's a little behind it. Reyes, did you hear anything about this?" And the man Reyes spins around and sees, "What are you here for again?"
Forensics. We a couple counties away, we actually have a similar case, and we're just sort of cross-referencing. I
I didn't hear nothing from the Maple Falls
That's odd.
County. Interesting. For you, actually, this sounds like you're going to try to ask him some questions.
I'm going to ask if I can go in to the scene of the crime and investigate forensically.
All right, that's actually, you're going to get a different.
Or
group
she,
Sounds like charm, no?
yeah,
she died. Yeah, well, that is a bit of charm, but she died out front though, right? So
Yeah.
I don't need to go in the house. You said they have it taped off.
They have the house taped off. There was a struggle on the porch and near the house, but she died
Okay.
on the lawn, or was found on the lawn dying.
The entire
Okay.
area can tell a story, though.
Yes.
Okay.
But to even
Yes,
get on the
so-
property, you're going to have to roll to manipulate someone, which is because you're trying to get them to do something for you.
You got this.
It's not my expertise, but I gotta do this to be able to get to somewhere to use my expertise.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So, alrighty, where did I just exit out of my rolling? Oh no, it's right here. Okay, cool.
Okay, so that's a 9.
Do you have any
Mhm.
bonuses to that?
No, 0.
So a 9 is a mixed success.
Okay.
So they'll let you do what you want, but you're going to have to do something for them right now, or to show like that they can trust you. So how this is going to manifest is Officer Reyes says, "You're from the county over, right? Yeah, why don't you go do your thing and come back to the station with me and we can compare notes. This is a pretty weird situation. You don't got nothing to do, right?"
No, actually, I'm on kind of a tight schedule. I actually have another scene to investigate after this. Some weird stuff going around. I don't know if you heard. But
I
she
do actually. I live here, so yeah, I do.
No, not here. When I say around, I mean the state, the coast.
Mm.
I'm
Well, I
not
don't-
talking local.
Well, I barely have the resources, and I got people scared, and there's a curfew going on. Listen, we'd really appreciate it if you could just come down and let us know what you know. We'll tell you what we know. I'm sick and tired of different districts not helping each other out.
Okay. All right. I got you on that. Actually, what's your name? I take out a little notebook. I want to write it.
Reyes.
Reyes. All right. Moore. I shake. Is it his or her?
Him.
Okay.
Roberto.
I shake his hand. Roberto Reyes. Shake his hand. Diedre Moore. Nice to meet you. I actually. I tell you what. I have another scene to be running to, and then I'm gonna be back in this town. I'm actually staying close by, but
Oh, right. Wow, they put you up.
I'll
That's
meet you. Yeah, I know. On my money, they didn't put me up. I put myself up. Isn't that how it
That's some
usually goes?
bullshit. Yeah.
Yep. Ain't it the truth? And then I say, yeah, I'll meet you in. Actually, I give him my number.
Okay.
Here, you need to contact me. You can contact me here. I'm gonna have a look around. I gotta actually zoom over to another scene, and then I'll be back in town in about two hours. And I
Alrighty, I
can
should be back at the
meet
station
you.
by then. Here, he texts you the address. I'll be
Okay.
pulling another all-nighter, so man, sleep's been escaping me.
You and me both, buddy. And I shake his hand. I put out a hand to shake. We'll be in contact. And I sort of turn like I'm on business, you know. Like I want to be curt. I want to be polite, but like, all right, I got
And with that, Nora and Rosie, you see Diedre goes up and talks her way into getting on the property. You can see that the 2 law enforcement officers get into their car and they drive off, expecting to see you in a couple of hours.
Yep.
So that is something there.
I look over at Rosie. I go, kiddo.
I get to come.
Don't ask questions, please.
Okay,
Come on.
yeah. Sorry. And I'll like get like my notebook out. It's kind of like yours, but like not as. It's very obvious that like I just really think it's cool that you carry a notebook. So I'll like get mine out and flip it, and then as soon as like the car goes, I like sort of like do a little, like a speed walk over to you.
I just like side whisper out of the side of my mouth, like discreet. Come on.
Sorry.
You know? And I carry a large leather satchel around my side. I can always flip it open, put on some gloves, you know, have whatever my forensics, whatever I need from a forensic, like an on-the-go forensics kit.
All right. So we've had you do that move. That's awesome. So what I can also suggest is there is a move where you can help your friends get a better roll on things, where it's just a help out move where you'll be rolling cool. If you get a 10 plus, you give them a +1 to their roll. 7 to 9, you still give them the +1, but you might expose yourself to something unfortunate. And if you fail, you don't give anything. But that is something you can do. Unfortunately, it does not stack. So if there's... Yes, unfortunately that. So you guys have access to the property
Anybody can only have a +1 on their roll.
from
Okay.
help out.
Mm-hmm.
From help out.
Okay. Yes. Okay, cool. Good to know.
So you can see now the scene of Iris Thorpe's home, the broken part of the railing from her porch onto the ground, and everything is fenced off. The front door does look like it's been opened, probably just to check for things. What do you do?
I'm gonna take a look around. Where is Nora right now?
Nora is at the house across the street. She's going to try to see if she can get any information from whoever lives there, if somebody's home, and see if she can, like, look. If this happened a couple days ago, right?
Correct.
So she's going to see, like, hey, I am a private investigator. This is a very scary thing that happened. I am looking into this, and so yeah, just talk to that neighbor and see if she can get a look at their doorbell cam.
All right. This also sounds like you're trying to manipulate someone, you're trying to get them to do something for you. But what I will say is, based on the success that Diedre got to like you
Yes.
look like you were part of the police, I'll give you a +1.
Yeah.
Ooh.
A middle-aged gentleman opens the door. What do you need? You look at the
Hi.
camera?
Yes, hi, nice to meet you. My name is Nora. private investigator. I'm looking into what happened across the street with Miss Iris.
Oh, yes, of course. Well, what do you need?
I see that you have a doorbell cam. I'm sure that police already asked, but is there any way that I can take a look at the past logs for the past few days?
All right, I would like for you to roll.
Okay. I also have a move called I Know My Prey, and you will let me know, but I get a +1 when I'm knowingly investigating or pursuing the breed of monster that caused my loss.
What I'll
And-
say here is I'll give it to you for this first question, but then as we go, if it gets more specific, I will let you know.
Okay. That it also answers 2 questions. I'll explain later. But
course,
so that
of course.
is so that's just a 2d6, and then you said a +1,
I'll give you a +1 from Diedre lying to the police.
and then I get a +1 from knowing my prey,
Correct.
and then another +1 for just regular stat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Go for it.
Oh my. Okay, so I get experience with that horrible roll. That's a 5.
That might be the worst I've ever seen you roll.
I know.
Wow.
I'm
Oh,
trying
no.
I'm trying to speed run this
Oh my God,
experience and level
snake
up. You guys need to catch up. Okay, I'm gonna be leveling up by the end of this episode.
So what happens here is he says, "Listen, I told them twice now. My camera was hit. Someone smashed it. Unfortunately, I don't have anything to give. This is a new one I just got. It took me quite a bit of complaining to get them to deal out the warranty. You wouldn't believe this." And he actually continues to complain to you far too long, talking about warranties and damage. But the gist of what he tells you is that about a half an hour before things happened, someone walked up to his door and just knocked and then smashed the camera.
Thanks. I'm guessing your house is not the only one they smash if they're smart.
I don't know. I just answered their questions. I could give you the number for the company to see if if you're police, it is a crime that they, hanging me out to dry here, having to pay a reinstallment fee.
I'm not police. I'm PI.
Oh, right. What's the difference?
I didn't go to police school.
He gives you like a blank stare. Huh.
Yeah, I didn't go to the academy.
All right. Well, good luck then.
Yeah, thanks, and stay safe. This is it's all working now though, right?
Yes.
It's all fixed.
Mhm.
Okay, just in case you might want something stronger.
He gives you a strange look and then slowly shuts the door.
Okay.
Nora hears a ding on her phone. Notification from Deirdre texting.
Yeah.
Hey, if you want to come through the tape, we'll be over here. Let them know Diedre Moore, forensics, you're with.
You get a thumbs up emoji.
Is that the only emoji Nora uses?
Yep. It's and the
Or
and
the
the
straight
thumbs
line.
down.
And the I was going to say the straight line face.
Yeah.
The not
Sven-
amused face.
Not amused still displays far too much emotion for Nora.
No, I don't think she sends any type of face emoji. I think the thumbs up is the only one she sends.
That makes sense.
She would have went to the other houses. We don't have to role play it, but she would have went to the other houses just to double check and be like, did it happen to the other homes as well?
Yes, well, I will say, as we close out this first session, we'll montage that you do go to the other doors and are given this information that roughly between a half an hour to 45 minutes prior to the attempted robbery, someone did go and smash several of these front door cameras. They were all same description, black hoodie with a face mask to conceal the face.
Yes. Okay.
That's all that they were able to tell you. And I will say, Rosie, you said you were looking up the news article about it?
Yeah, I want to have a look at the journalist and then kind of like cross-reference to see if the journalist has been posting in forums and that sort of stuff as well, for like other leads, that kind of thing. Like what buzz it sort of created online, that sort of stuff.
you do see that the major thing that stands out, it just is, it's August in the Valley is the name of the newspaper, and it's only been one article at the moment. It looks as though August in the Valley is run by the local Dusk Hollow library, and it seems like that's the facility that funds them. You do see in the incident that it does appear as though the last person to see Iris Thorpe alive was her co-worker, Raina Scott.
Perfect. And
Coworker Raina
they both
Scott.
work at the library
Correct.
that funds this newspaper.
Correct.
Perfect. Okie dokie.
And we sort of see a top-down camera for the moment as we see Nora going from door to door asking the people who live here in Dusk Hollow information about this very untimely tragedy that has befallen their town. We see Rosie looking on her phone, and we see Diedre stepping past the yellow tape. And just a few houses down, a shadow peers behind one of the fences in black. And that's where we will take a break from our first session.
Ah! Chills.
Let's dig into this, baby.